why are you focusing so much about my gender?
No, it is a thing because
The American bar now has what's her name?
that was the first, the second.
Yeah. Now, and is that a thing, or am I just being a dick? Let's go back to the time of this is a 5-star hotel bar, but my God, is it shit cool to hang out here. Hello everybody, welcome back to Bar Talks. Today I am in Artesian bar with the mighty Giulia. Cuccurullo, no?
Cuccurullo.
Cuccurullo. Right, here you go. There's an Italian surname you can't pronounce. You're the new head bartender of the Artesian.
I'm the new head bartender of the Artesian.
Perfect.
See, it's in May when we reopen.
Just everything.
Yeah.
You are everything. I am the god of Artesian. That's what Giulia is. I sort of wanted to start. Can we just quickly go through like your entire career? Like, you know, you've been in London how long now?
8 years and a half now.
A while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was meant to be only a summer, but
It seems to be a classic thing where all the Italians like, I just came to learn some English, and now I'm running a 50 best bar. So how long have you been in the industry? How long have you been doing this?
more than that. I started when I was studying at the university.
Whereabouts?
In Naples, in Italy.
Napoli.
See.
Yeah, completely.
So I studied there, and I was working only in the weekend. I mean, I think that is something that everybody kind of does. And I didn't really want to go out in the weekend because there were too many people around, and decided to be on the other side, and still going out, still seeing people.
And how did you get into the whole cocktail jam? Like, what's the deal? Because I only know like one bar, L'Antiquario in Napoli, but I don't know how long. Shout out to Alex Frezza. But how long has that been open?
5 years.
5 years, so it's not exactly...
No, it wasn't there when I opened. Sorry, it wasn't there when I left. It was, the scene was weird in a way that there were not many cocktails bar. It was mainly clubs doing drinks, and that was where I was actually working. But slowly, you could see people traveling a lot, being more interested, because that was the time when the Jerry Thomas was in Rome, so doing nice and really tasty drinks.
The cocktail renaissance sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Milan was there. And so in Naples, slowly, everybody started to get more interested. And that was what I did. So I was actually traveling when I was in Naples. I was traveling to different cities, different countries, just to see and meet other bartenders and see what they were doing and understand.
And this
better.
was like 10 years ago?
That was 10 years ago.
10 years ago. What was the first place you worked in London when you moved
That
over?
was the Sanderson Hotel.
So you went straight to hotel bars?
Straight to hotel.
Right.
Yeah, but it was my only hotel before than this one.
Okay, and so what were the so you went to Independence afterwards?
I went straight to a restaurant from the social company, and after I changed for another street bar. So that was a restaurant, I changed for a street bar.
Any significant sort of well-known?
So the little one was a 69 Goldbrook.
What is a street bar?
It's a bar that is not inside an hotel or a restaurant.
It's called a street bar. Okay, definitions. Like, listen, who am I to judge?
That's how they call it here.
Really? Is that how they call them street bars? I just thought it was like independent venues.
Yeah, same thing.
Same shit. Street bars.
Yes. I went to Paris.
Where did you work in Paris?
Litre 2.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's where you met that's where you met the other bald guy.
No,
but we can talk about him.
That's why I went there. Because he asked me to go there.
Giulia is also the global champion of Patron Perfectionists. So for all of you guys who think competitions make you a good bartender, she's also won those. Remy left, and so this is like a change of management, so to speak, and you decided to stay. So you were under Remy, then you were under Marco, and here you are. And you've taken over the reins. And so, did you have to apply for the job of head bartender? Was it offered to you, or?
Like, to answer to this, I need to tell you that what I say to people when they ask me, so how long are you gonna stay? Are you moving back to Italy, or are you moving somewhere else?
They still ask you that? Right. Well, let's
So that's something that I said that I feel that I haven't finished yet here. So, and it's not only London, it's also this bar. And that's why I stayed. Since the first day I came in, I felt that I was already working here forever.
Oh,
and
cool.
It's been the first bar where I actually felt comfortable from the day one. And I still feel that. That's why I'm here. So for the job, I needed to apply as
okay.
for everything happening here, every job. So again,
5-star hotels, baby.
so I needed to reapply. I did it. It was a little bit kind of not pushed, but suggest to me. I remember conversation with Anna, and she was like, "Do you want to do it? I think you could be." So it took me really like a couple of months to decide.
Even that long?
Yeah, a couple of months to check and to think about, am I gonna be, I'm there, I am ready. Anyway, we were in lockdown, we were in a situation where we were not open, so I had the time to take my time. Basically, imagine there is not that you offer a position to a bar that is a whatever bar.
A street bar.
Street bar, no, but like a bar that nobody knows, that nobody watch, that nobody, it's something more that you feel more eyes on you. So it's more complicated in a way, because there is pressure, especially because, again, it's the Artesian, it's no Giulia's bar, you know, it's Artesian. So you need
that
to
was
move.
you were worried. Was that the thing that was balancing on the scales?
Of course, yeah.
And what was the thing that tipped it over for you to just grab it and go for it?
Because it's exciting. It's exciting. It kind of pushes you to do good, to do better, to value what you're doing, and just trying to do it for the team, for everybody else, and don't feel that pressure. Just think when you take the right decision for everybody, and don't think about yourself.
The first female head bartender of the Artesian, you know, and there's this whole like I look at the American bar now has what's her name?
That was the first, the second.
Now, and so why are you focusing so much about my gender? Let's talk about the work you want to do. Let's talk about the idea you're coming up with. Is that a thing, or am I just being a dick?
No, it is a thing, because normally people tend to just focus on your gender. It's so annoying. So it doesn't matter if I'm the first female head bartender, because you will expect from me the same thing that you expect from the male head bartender. So why we are focusing on the female? It's not a thing. It's not, I'm a person. I'm a person, I'm a head bartender, and my title, there is no female head bartender. Or
well, this is it. Don't you think it's like, why are you singling out that part of my character, you know?
No, I never understood that. And again,
so that happened when you took over?
Not for me, but I noticed when somebody else took over somewhere else.
Okay. And so you were
No, for us, we didn't do that. We didn't announce it, and I think that I never read that. Maybe apart from some, and I need to say that, some Italians, because they have the habit, and I told you, I think, to call the bartender bar ladies.
Yes, I heard about this.
And that's something that, oh my word, it's like bar ladies.
In Italy, they have the bar ladies competition, or lady drink.
Lady drink, something like that.
And it's just like, it's so bizarre.
It is a little bit, yes.
Right.
I never understood from where it came from, and but you know what I always wonder?
What?
Because on that competition there are so many women. They apply and they compete and stuff. But when you see the normal competition open to everybody else, the women are really little. So where are all of the people that were competing there? Why they're not competing in the normal one, in the one open to everybody else?
That's a fucking good question. What, like, I don't know how to.
I don't have an answer, but it's just like, where did they go? If they want to compete in somewhere, why do they compete in everything else?
That makes no sense. That's a fucking good question. Like, why not? That's a good questions. Comment below. Haha, clickbait. A lot of people, I think, will be interested in. Right, you were a supervisor, you were a bartender, now you're head bartender. You said you weighed it up, pros and cons. And now I would say, what's it like? What's it like to be what is the feeling of being the head bartender of the Artesian?
It was not as I was expecting.
Okay,
it was a little bit as I was expecting. But there is pressure. There is pressure, but it does not come, honestly, it does not come from the hotel, it does not come. No, it comes more from, again, what I was saying before, from the fact that everybody is looking at you. Everybody's waiting up what you're doing, and you know what you say, also, again, as I was saying, it's a good pressure. It's a pressure that makes you feel that you have to improve yourself. There is a song in Italian that I really love, and it says that it's a change only if scares you.
Ooh, that's good. Here's the thing. So before you, Artesian never did guest shifts, really. And now it seems like you're really moving into this. And I think at that new table you've just joined, you're the only one doing that. Well, why did you choose to do that? And where do you think you want to go with it?
So for me, especially after whatever we've been through
Yeah.
the last few years, I think that we need to be more connected to each other as an industry, right? More supporting. So if I can push somebody, help somebody to let other people from this country see you, meet you, talk to you, because they cannot travel, but you can make it here. Because again, it's a bar that is well known. Everybody have the eyes on the Artesian. So I want to use my position to push and to connect people between each other, between us and other bars from other countries, and help them to show what they can do.
Well, let's highlight the team then, right? So even though it's an interview with you, let's talk about the team. Some of these people I've seen in the news. Some of them are a little bit older, and you've got the world's loudest microphone. What is somebody you might want to give a shout out to? She loves her entire team. Everyone's great, but if you're saying the focus is the team, give me an example of that.
Oh, it depends. It's about personality. So we have different personality. We have the really focus and. Christian is our new supervisor, although he's been here for ages before than me. Somebody that I really can rely on. Andrea, the loudest man in town, that again, you sure that he's really good on the service as a host. Perfect, amazing. And shout out everybody else. We have Morgana. Morgana,
Yes.
she's
I saw her yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She is our pastry chef / bartender. She's the one in charge for the lab, for the garnishes.
Right. So prep and all that stuff. So you want to really focus on each individual and highlight them through the.
Highlight their potential, highlight their skills, because everybody's different. Everybody can contribute in a different way.
Well, man, it's actually very refreshing, because I think there's a lot of pressure to turn around and go, we're gonna change the way you're drinking, we'll change the world. Well, I'm a neurosurgeon, especially in places like Artesian and whatever. So your whole thing is we're not gonna have a gimmick. We're just gonna empower everybody else. So Artesian 2021, don't be shit. Have a good time, have a great team. That's it. That's pretty much it. Well, I think this is great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think we discussed a couple of important parts. I have no scoop yet, but if I get one, I'm sure you'll let me know.
Yes.
And is there anything you sort of want to possibly give a shout out to, or you did say a lot about bringing the world to London. So is that an open casting for everyone? If you want to come and you have a good plan, if you can contact you.
Contact me. Let's see what we can do together.
You're super open to everybody.
Super open.
The Artesian is not going down the route of snobby sort of pretentiousness.
Artesian is your house.
I like that. Artesian is your house. Give me a call.
Give me a call.
This has been Giulia. She's the new head bartender at the Artesian. Give her a call. Thank you. This has been